My name is Christopher Snow, and I'm one of the camera experts at Review.com. And the video team behind the cameras wanted me to tell you guys about the differences between these three Nikon cameras. This is the D3200, the D5200, and the D7100. Now, I didn't think this was a great idea, honestly, because, to tell you the truth, although the price gaps are wide, there's not a whole ton of differences between these three models. For example, the D3200, it's kind of old. You can get it for about half the cost of the newer D5200. Now, when we took these two cameras into the labs and looked at their performance, it's about the same, gotta be honest. They use the same sensor, and really the feature set is the only thing that distinguishes these two. What I'm talking about is the D5200's fully articulating LCD, and the D5200 also has a 39-point autofocus system to the D3200's 11-point autofocus system. Other than that, you know, it's pretty much small stuff. The D3200 doesn't have the convenient control scheme that the D5200 does. We just don't like handling it as much. It's also fairly beginner-oriented. Both of these cameras have beginner features. They have in-camera guide, but the D3200 is really priced at and geared towards that first-time SLR user, first-time SLR owner. But yeah, these are just small considerations, not big performance metrics, big missing features. They're kind of similar. So if you're buying your first ever DSLR, you might seriously consider the D3200 because it's going to take you almost as far as the D5200 for half the cost. They're almost the same. Now the D7100, this is the most expensive camera of the bunch. It's the best camera of the bunch. It's the biggest camera of the bunch. And one of the reasons for that is the all-important internal focus motor. You can see we've strapped an old Nikon lens to this camera, a lens that the D5200 wouldn't be able to drive the autofocus for because it lacks that internal motor. It depends on focus motors inside the lenses. So if you have an old Nikon library of lenses, some of them may not be usable with the D3200 and the D5200. The D7100, though, will drive all your Nikon lenses since the beginning of time. So this is also Nikon's most advanced APS-C camera, which means if you have a lot of experience and you have a ton of money, you probably won't actually buy this camera. You'll probably just go full frame. This is for the person with a lot of experience who wants that professional manual control, but maybe wants to save a little bit of cash. The D7100 is still expensive at $1,100 body only, but we dare say it's a bargain compared to the full frame options out there. But again, these are subtleties. These aren't huge performance gaps. And when you look at these three cameras together and you consider just how far apart they are in price, that's not going to be justifiable for everyone. So we should suggest you read the reviews and drill down to exactly which camera you need and not more than that.